weed, what it do? Welcome back to the weed field, y'all. What did I do? Did my hair hit my coffee or something? I don't know. Something felt hot all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe. Um, what up, weed? What it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Week's Road Show. Where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. I feel like I dipped my hair in my coffee. I'm not for sure, but we gonna drink it anyway. Thank you to the Alpha and to the Omega for bringing this message. We got happiness. We got smile today. Most High God gave us the message that all is perfect or everything is perfect. I am with you. Um, I'm getting the energy though that somebody definitely feels something very different. I was picking up energy of sadness, grief, recovery, healing. Right. I'm getting the release or you being released or healing from something pretty tough, beloved. Could be heartache, heartbreak, for some in some sort of way, not for sure the culprit or the cause of the heartbreak. It could be romantic relationships, it could have something to do with family. Beloved, it could be loss, grief, or something of the sort. But I'm getting the fact that the Most High God is saying that it is with you, everything is okay. Um, it just said everything is perfect, Ashe. So I'm kind of getting, I got the energy of acceptance, releasing, moving forward. And they gave us this card. It said dare, right? And I was only able to see the part that said dare, not the to dream part. And so they gave us an acronym for dare. And it happens to be dream, accept, release, and experiment. So I'm definitely getting somebody coming out on the other side of something tough, and in this space you're probably clearing yourself, asking the energies to or the angels to help clear your energy. It could be, something that was toxic, something that was maladaptive, and you are kind of working through that process of getting to acceptance, which happens to be the second letter in there, like the acronym. And again, releasing and then experimenting with new things, like trying new stuff. And I'm thinking going forward, somebody's going to really be exploring life, experimenting like with new hobbies, new things that fulfill you, things that bring you joy, make you smile. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting in a nutshell so far. So we got some cards out. Y'all know how I go. It can start slow, cold, like that old school Crisco is fit. We gotta get out the can and into the pan, and the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, gonna come in and turn the heat up. We gonna get to cooking. We already know a little bit whatever it is. Somebody is moving towards happiness, and I'm getting in a new sense of happiness. I'm getting wisdom because I have two plaques on the wall. One says wisdom and one says happiness, and I'm being called to like learning. What is really fulfilling to you, to self, right? You have already been through and you are releasing some things off of you. And as you release, I'm getting acceptance, releasing, and experimentation. So you'll be experimenting with various different things to find your happiness, your joy, your peace. What is really fulfilling onto self, onto you. And I'm getting from that energy, new things are going to be coming into you. I'm getting almost like it's not a command, but it's so much coming in. It's like enough for both hands. It's like a lot. I'm getting what really, really fills your heart, like all of your heart's desires. Yes, is what I'm getting. So happiness. Alpha say, be happy on this day. Omega. Oh, Omega say, be happy. I'm getting happiness, y'all. So we're gonna shuffle through these decks of cards, see what's gonna come out, how these ingredients gonna come together. We already know we have the acronym. Can we say it? No. Okay. Because they didn't even let us get that out. Ah, spirit. See, I am filled with light, being fulfilled, and I'm getting your light energy, right? Your light. What fills up your light? Your joy. Change me, beloved, into one who knows my spirit is eternal and ageless. Let me release any old ideas of constriction or limitation. My whole being is filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. I'm getting the source of us living, not just what they call Shakti. But I'm definitely picking up somebody, dreaming, that is accepting and releasing and experimenting, figuring out what really fuels you, what brightens your light, gives you a sentiment of joy and happiness, right? And just like living in that energy, beloved. Yeah, definitely releasing old things. I'm getting things that didn't work, like in the past, right? Or you may have felt like it didn't work out. You know, they're calling me to the E in experimentation, right? So experiment means that some things are gonna work out and some things are not, right? But instead of taking it as a failure, or like a loss, can you think about it as a lesson? Like you're getting to know self, right? What really fulfills you? What gives you that sentiment of joy, right? Happiness. And that's like that pathway to wisdom, right? I'm getting, having sympathy and empathy for self. Hey, Miss Angie, welcome. What up? What it do? Welcome to you, all of you. I am getting what no, you learn through these experimentations, like through these iterations, trying and trying and trying and trying, right? Trying to find your way. And can you give yourself sympathy, empathy, and compassion and understanding along the way? Thinking even about self communication, how do you communicate with you? You know what I mean? Are you like very harsh and overly critical of you about the things that didn't work out while you were experimenting in life? You know what I mean? Moving through, making choices and decisions, figuring out what worked, and giving yourself for the things that just didn't. Yeah. Workaholic. Somebody might work a lot. You could have spent a lot of time at work. We see trust is here, right? I could say for self, when I was in my younger years, we were definitely a workaholic, right? We worked a lot, and when the children were young, you know, we necessarily were not, just prepared for parenthood. We had circumstances filled relationships, being with somebody that just didn't want no kids. It was like, fuck it, I'm out. I'm not doing this. So, while we were, struggling, to come up, to make a way to provide, it was like, okay, I'm going to college and I'm working, and then going to college and taking a kiddo with me, and then going to college all while working. You doing those 10, 12 hours a day, and then you come home and study, and you trying to make the way. Yeah, yeah. So you know what? It's like, and then I've been working since I was like shit. 10, 12 years old. You know what I'm talking about? From babysitting to braiding hair to, fast food, all the way up the chain to where we're at now. But we spent so much time working to provide. And especially when, the kiddos was young, and I'm talking about, again, I would do 10, 12 hours a day at the job, and then I would go home and I would study, and I would, have to write papers and shit. So it was like that, working so hard to create a life to break, that sentiment or generational curses of poverty or illegitimate money. Because my family, they had bread. Now they had a little change, but how they got it needed to change. Because fast money go fast, and out of all of that wealth that they had amassed, all of it is gone. It's all gone. And so many people lost so much because of the way that they were moving in that day. And us seeing that, like, I definitely did not want parts of that. Like, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to have something that could it be taken away? And we definitely had two sides of our family, and one was hustlers, and well, they were all hustlers, but one hustled legitimately, one side did, and the other side was illegitimate. So yeah, face your financial fears. That's a challenge, right? So especially, this testimony is coming out for somebody. So worked a lot to conquer financial fears, right? Yeah. Archangel Michael is here. I'm still getting clear, cancel, and release. Like release that energy. Financial fears. I'm getting learning a lot, and then also figuring out what's really fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like what really fulfills you. It's not just working hard to sustain you financially, just providership. Like we have, for us, moved beyond the point of survivability, right? We are in a position where we can thrive because we put in all those hours early. We sacrificed a lot in order to do it. We see shield yourself is here. Protect yourself from harsh, fear-based energies. What is the fear-based energy? A fear over money. Fear-based energy, right? So definitely a thing. Indigo. An indigo child, a unicorn, right? You are a person that is inquiring. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, but that's not what you're saying. The person that is inquiring is an indigo. You are a highly sensitive, natural born leader. So somebody is definitely a natural born leader, and you have a bountiful nature, right? And I'm getting this ever since, again, childhood, right? You could have been a person that likes to be outside, likes nature. We used to do that shit. We would roll around in the leaves, pick leaves off the tree, walk around with it. Y'all see the background. You know what I mean? That's just it. It says spending your time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Infinite abundance. And that definitely takes away the fear of money, right? I'm getting, which one? Yes, the abundance mindset. It takes away the fear of money. Puts you in abundance mindset, right? Anything else in here? Want something in here? No. So when I sit outside and I think about the trees, I think about the blades of grass, I think about bushes and every little leaf, right? I always count that as my abundance. It's our abundance. Creation is onto all of us. And, with that being said, it's like everything that we need for sustainability to thrive, beloved, has already been built in. Now, we could talk about the circumstances and energies that hoard, resources, take, those who operate in selfishness or vanity. But generally speaking, creation itself is abundant. It is infinitely abundant. And to sit in that mindset that the abundance of creation is onto us, like we are heirs, we are beneficiaries of it, it puts you in a vibration to attract it, to call it in. And I'm getting with ease and grace. That's something that's on that knowledge pathway, right? It's like, learning, experimentation. Success has failure built in it. You cannot succeed and be highly successful if you are afraid to fail. And if you stay stuck in the energy of failure, then you cannot succeed. You've already counted yourself out. Oh, see, I love trees. I do. South Node. We are ascending, right? Comfort tone, but we see resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or situations. And we just said that. If somebody is clinging on to the energy that things in the past didn't work out, and you are unable to clear it and raise your vibration, understanding that it's experimentation, that everything is not designed to work. It is there to help you get the lesson so that you can learn. That's coming away from your South Node. We see, look, moving towards your north node. Ascension. Y'all seeing it happen. Ooh, we dropped it. Don't drop it. Separation. See? Love. And we were picking up grief. I gotta go get this card. Give me 2 seconds. Give me your grace, please. Give me your grace! Goodness. North Node, destiny, beloved. Who's moving up towards their destiny, towards happiness, fulfillment, right? I'm getting your spirit guides with you. See, protective, even. This could come from, toxicity. And we just was kind of sharing a little bit of our story. Like how parts of our family, got money, provision, was toxic. It was like, okay. But we did have another example of others who did it a different type of way. We did. And we were able to make a decision on which way we were going to go with it. My sister, she went the illegitimate way. I went the legitimate way. So much so that it was like I got called like a goody two shoes, like buttoned all the way up to the neck. You know what I mean? Like, you need to loosen up a bit. But I was so concerned about, all the things that I saw, like the repercussions, the consequences, right? See, I can't make it up. Toxicity. Right? And I was picking up nurturers too, right? Look, karma. And that's what we were just saying. I could see the repercussions and the consequences of those types of choices. How do they balance out? How do they work, right? If I could look and be like, everything that they amassed, the illegitimate way, illegal, all of that shit is gone. Folks going to jail, folks getting addicted to harsh drugs and stuff like that. Alcoholism, what is it doing in the family? Being in those situations and just like, I don't want to do this. I don't. And I went the complete opposite way. And I struggled trying to fit in because a lot of people around me was into that shit. And it's like, okay, do you dibble and dabble and experiment with some stuff so that you could just fit in? And yeah, we did. And we definitely failed at that shit. It's like, no, that's not for us. Anything else in here is we were saying no. Attraction, and we see Venus in offer. So somebody is definitely calling something in. Right. Could be your destiny. As you move from your south node to your north node and you were saying, yeah, and I still don't. It's a lot of people that I do not really, because that's just not my thing. It's just not. Which one? That? Which one? This one. Yeah, indigo. See? An indigo child. Now, what is the odds of this card being pulled right back out this big ass stack? Just saying. Sever vows of poverty. What have we been talking about, y'all? Severing vows of poverty, having an abundance mindset, releasing fears around money, right? I'm getting experimentation, even in terms of moving away from your south node, ascending to your north node, reaching your fate, your destiny, evolving, right? And we see karmic challenges and rewards. And we pulled karma right here. Right? Thank you to the Most High God for bringing these pieces together. Help us to receive them. Help us to be spiritually strengthened so that we may bear the yoke that is on these shoulders. Help us to overflow. Help us to reach out into your wheat field. Have them hear, see, and receive it, beloved. Help them be filled spiritually so that they can bear the yoke that is on their shoulders. Help them to overflow. Help us to meet in the middle with unity, wisdom, peace, clarity, direction. Direction is here. See, failure, I'm getting provides direction. It does. It provides direction. It tells you, okay, that shit didn't work. Let's go a different way. We're going to continue to experiment, continue to work at it. The same way I applied those workaholic tendencies to keep going and persisting, digging into resilience and tenacity in order to move things forward in a different direction. I can still apply that same type of mentality in a different way. Like I can continue to work forward, even though I know how I'm pulling things in from a different vibration, a different frequency with ease and grace, but it's still work, right? Work to keep my mindset, work to stay calm and in alignment, work to be at peace, to continue to learn, right? And be diligent at it. Yeah, free. That's what's going to lead us to freedom, right? Financial freedom, mental freedom, feeling emotionally free. Look on to jump out, acceptance. What are we not accepting? We see let go. We see success. We see perseverance. Some of the things that we've been talking about. Perseverance, workaholic, right? Success. And it flew on the floor in reverse. Help. You don't got to do it by yourself. What are the things that you need to let go? And confusion, right? Failure against confusion, right? And I'm not getting that you're confused because you failed. I'm getting the fact that we start out in confusion, right? It is. It's like you need to learn. You need to get clarity. And how do you learn and get clarity if you are not experimenting, right? When you fail, you get clarity on that thing didn't work that way. Now you can develop a new hypothesis on how to do it the next time, Ashe. Like, okay, that didn't work, right? This didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't work. And as you continue to experiment, you clear away the confusion. You figure out the parts that were good and what wasn't. You can take out the parts that weren't good and try something else. You put something else in its place. And you continue working at it until you hit success. Yes, learning and growing. Absolutely, Miss Angie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I thank the Most High God for you. See, fear. Clear fear. Fear. You want to show that? I see it. We see nature. Somebody definitely has a unique nature. And you're not alone, beloved. You're not. So, if you feel like you are, you want this off. Yes. Look, confusion. And praying. And we see you're not alone. I'm getting golden child energy. This card that's in the challenge actually says face your financial fears. That's this. Somebody definitely could be working, right, to sever vows of poverty, to develop abundance, legacy, right, working towards your destiny. And Spirit say come into alignment with an abundance mindset. First and foremost, spend time in nature, right? As you spend time in nature, you see not only is everything pretty much cared for, except for, when we are imposing on their environment and cutting down and taking their resources, right? But shit, even then, they learn. They learn. I mean, have you ever seen videos of like animals like cats or dogs and shit that'll go to a vendor, like a person that sells food and bring an offering? Squirrels that bring an acorn and they want you to give them something in return. Like they learn how to purchase. I watch videos all the time when it sounds like these cats are really speaking. When they go over there and turn on the game. Look, look, the shit is amazing. I'm talking about evolution. Like we learn, we change, we grow, we evolve, beloved. And it's all because of the things that we experience. Some people consider it a failure to take care of nature, but shit, nature is evolving and taking care of itself. Like, y'all got us fucked up out here. That's what I heard. What does that say? Spirit say what is meant for you won't pass you by. It won't. They put that over there. What's meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force something that's truly meant to be. And that's what kind of one thing we're going back to in terms of workaholic. But how do we change that tendency of how we work? Where are we putting our energy? And we learn that through failures. It clears the confusion. But can we accept it? Can you write this acceptance? Can you continue to dare, to be daring? Can you dream? Can you accept? Can you release and continue to experiment? You are safe. You are protected. Archangel Michael is down here protecting you. The angels are with you. See? Protection is here. Right? You are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It's safe for you to trust your path. Thank you. It's safe for you to trust your path. The lessons have been learned. And again, some of those lessons were set for you. You didn't get to choose what type of family you were born into, or maybe you did. Maybe you so contracted to drop right on in there so that you could have those challenges, so that your consciousness could expand in this life cycle, beloved. Sometimes that's the case. All the time, that's what Omega say. Called and decreed. So that you can meet the challenge, beloved. You can expand, you can learn, you can grow. Love yourself more and more by saying no to the things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no, instead of saying yes to please other people, is a real act of self-love, beloved. Happiness and fulfillment. What is it really? Somebody's life is about to start moving quickly. What up, sir? What up, week? Stop lying. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself, week. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Going around and around, unable to accept, beloved. Unable to accept. I appreciate you being here, sir. Thank you so much. I thank the Most High God for you. It says, let what was inspire a new way of living. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what you can be. You are not your past weeks. You are not your past decisions. You are not your thoughts. None of that. You are a pixel, a piece, a fractal of the Most High God, of the eternal, the Alpha and the Omega. That is what you are. You are a soul. Your soul enshrines everything. It includes this vessel, beloved. But when we let our mindset be stuck on the things that did not work out and we lean into fear, we stop our own expansion. Allow your mind to be free. Allow yourself to consider the fact that you are, yes, you are, again, abundant. You are a beneficiary, an heir, an heiress to creation itself. In the same way that the Most High God takes care of nature and all of it, you will be cared for, beloved. Sit in that mindset. Take it on. How you worked in the past in terms of survivorship, we can change where we put that energy so that we can thrive, beloved. Coming away from fear-based actions that will keep us that affects your heart chakra. It affects your resonance. It affects your vibration and your frequency. And what you put out is calling back in more things that makes us anxious, weak, fear-based energies. Spirit is saying, clear it. You learn. It's all about experimentation. That shit didn't work. You try something else, beloved. Yes. Anything else in here? This one. I'm hearing this and then that's it. For this quick message, rising message, just to talk about happiness. and fulfillment. What is it truly? You want this? Generosity. Be generous. Give. Giving without expectation. Right. It says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily send blessings to all, even those filled with negativity or fear. Even those who are filled with negativity or fear. Throat chakra, who's speaking? Who? My sissy. My sissy say, those who are filled with negativity or fear. I'm hearing they need it most. It's like giving them a blessing, a grace, or like wishing them well, right? Positive energy. And I'm hearing that song, what the world needs now is love, sweet love, right? Karma and balancing will take care of itself. This karma, this right here, for anybody that was toxic, right? Filled with negativity, because they have some fear-based tendencies, right? A lot of people who are toxic, especially like overbearing, over controlling, people who become violent, that do a lot of heinous shit, is built in something that is either fear-based, out of lack, right? Insecurity. I can't make it up, y'all. I could never. I release all fear. I invite you, divine beloved, to move through me in all ways, guiding my actions in every moment. Let me release all fear and feel unbridled openness to the new. Whew. Release the fear. And there's so many people that are stuck in that energy, afraid to let go, afraid to accept, afraid to think about themselves differently, their mindset, right? Sever the vows of poverty, beauty, to see the beauty in all things, that you are a spark of divinity. You are a fractal, a piece of the Most High God. If we be the body, then all of us are a piece of the Most High. We are, right? I am looking at you the same way I would see self. The same way I'm going to give myself empathy and compassion, and understanding, or seek to understand, is the same way I would do it for another person. And oftentimes we would do it for another person before we do it onto self. So how many times have we been in relationships where I've given this person so much grace, so much opportunity, benefit of the doubt, and that shit did not work out well for me. Because the same type of giving that I was giving out, I was not receiving. There was not the same level of reciprocity. It just wasn't. But those failures, right, to see self clearly, those lessons, help me understand where to put my energy, how to sow it, how to be discerning. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to experiment going forward, that I'm not going to take the opportunity to be daring, to take the risk, the chance. It's just calculated. It's just calculated. How I work at it is different. Learning to give it to self first. The highest good, beloved. Being a conduit. I am a conduit, right? Change me, divine beloved, into one who can act, I know I gotta get that right, because that's important. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your grace, your mercy, your abundance, your purpose. Use me for the highest good, beloved. And I'm going to let y'all see that. Hopefully it's in there clear, so that y'all can see what it say. And I'm getting like opening up. It's almost like, I don't know if she coming through some mountains or what these bricks is, but it's like the sun is on the inside. I see the spirit. I see healing. I see security, housing. I see fruitfulness, abundance. I see your true self or like the spirit or something. I don't know what's going on, but it is a lot. It's definitely showing us all the things that we truly desire, the things that we need to feel secure, confidence, right? I'm getting the rock. Being a conduit for the Spirit to use. This vessel is surrendered unto the Most High God and it uses me. Me asking and seeking direction and instruction continuously. Give me correction. Help me to learn. Staying in that childlike position where learning is like the focus all the time. Releasing fear, becoming fearless. Like I can learn, I can go forward, I can make it a releasing fear, beloved. Release. I move in harmony. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily release all that's ready to go. Fear is ready to go, and faith is knocking at the door. That's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they told me to say. They said, let me move in harmony with your natural cycles, And you can see that natural cycle when you sit outside in nature week. You could see nature evolving. You could see cycles in life changing. You could see the fall, the leaves, things that fall away from you, the releasing. What does that represent? You could see, as those leaves go back down, the leaves fall down around you or on the ground, and I'm getting the intelligence and knowledge that's contained within each leaf, every petal going back into the ground. It's absorbed, and nature learns, it evolves, it adapts to its current environment. And when it springs forth in the spring, the winter is learning, absorbing, healing, right? And in the spring, when it births new, it's more adapted, it's evolved, right? It's not, the same. It's always changing. It's always experimenting. It's always growing, right? I'm getting even in the winter like the dream, accepting what is, releasing what it no longer needs and ready to birth back, evolve a new experiment, a new cycle of it. Prosperity. You are prosperous. I am trusting. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting everything is handled. That alone is true wealth. The Most High God takes care of all things. It takes care of creation. The fact that we hoard shit is out of people's own insecurity and lack mindset. It is something about that says I need to control. I need to take way more than I need. Greed, gluttony, we nurturing. Yeah, I gotta cover up her boobies for educational purposes. Nurturing. I am a spark of divinity. You are. And I think it came out twice. Just to remind you. You are a spark of divinity. You are a word. You are a whole verse that has been spoken, and you be and you breathe. You have purpose. You are an expression. How do you express yourself? What expression do you put out there? How are you speaking onto self, onto others? Are you able to, give them forgiveness the same way you are able to forgive self? Are you able to give them compassion the same way you give compassion onto self? Doesn't mean you have to co-sign, doesn't mean you have to take revenge or vengeance. That will be handled itself. It's always a balancing, beloved. Change me, divine beloved, into one who accepts. Acceptance in reverse. Can we put that in the upright? I accept everything exactly as it is, seeing myself as a vessel for your love. Fill me with gratitude, even for this physical form. Let me nurture and care for myself in every way. How do you need to care for you on this day? Releasing. Releasing what no longer serves you. And we're getting fears. So, what fear is plaguing you? Evolution. See, we talked about that. Nature evolves. Everything evolves. Everything changes. Everything adapts. Can we welcome it? Can we release the old? It was an experiment. Yeah, that test, that trial run failed. Okay, I learned some shit. I got some new direction. I cleared up some confusion. I know how to evolve. I know how to change. We literally just talked about that as we went through the 4 seasons. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and to be open at any age. Let me welcome change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeply into your love. Anything else? Yes. Let it go. I don't care what the world may say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. For some reason, I started hearing Elsa. Let it go. And once you let go, success will come in. Success, right? The ability to change, right? To evolve, to change. We see anger. So anger could be affecting somebody. Fear could be affecting somebody. Authenticity. Be your authentic self. She's for educational purposes. Y'all know what I'm saying. Cover up her chesticles. Can y'all see that? Be yourself. Your whole authentic, whole, weak self, beloved. It's giving me leadership. She's giving Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups energy. Psychic, in the flow, confident. Change me, divine beloved, into one who has the courage to be myself. Allow me to honor my sensual desires and needs as a sacred expression of your divine love. That says sexuality, but Spirit said sensuality. Why sensual? Because you get to use all of your senses, yo. That's what they said. Use your intuition. Continue to experiment. Somebody is going on a new adventure, right? Could be turbulent, could be rocky, could be like, ooh, and you might have to take a dare, a risk. But, decisions, decisions, right? I'm definitely getting, you know, intuition, indigo. Somebody is definitely an intuitive, right? Definitely an intuitive. And you chose to be here to take this pathway for your own conscious expansion, consciousness awareness, and acceptance is here. Accepting of who you are, accepting of your true spirit, living in your truth, in your authenticity, beloved. Definitely, again, they were giving me using all of your senses, a sensual eruption. Oh, look, anyway. Somebody might need one. I'm just saying. Uh, Spirits say the 5 senses we talk about all the time. Your ability to feel, right? The vessel allows us to do that, to have that sensation, that experience. The ability to see, to pick up light data and interpret it with our mind and to do it collectively because we see the world pretty much the same. You see me as a brown skinned girl sitting in my kimono robe. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that collective experience. We can take sound and turn that resonance into, well, that resonance, that frequency into sound. We can smell. I mean, the smell of flowers, the little things. You talking about fresh baked cookies. Ooh, nice cologne. I love when a man have on some good smelling cologne. You just want to snuggle up like, right? Pot roast, Thanksgiving coming up, you know, that food gets to cooking and it feels like it gives you all of this emotional, that sentiment, that energy of it. Then to eat it, to taste it, the taste buds is like that experience. Like all of it is very sensual. To have that emotion, you know, your sixth sense, beloved, to feel emotions, even if it is anger, if it's sadness, if it is frustration and irritation, annoyance. What is that teaching? The fear, right? What is that teaching? What is it saying? That we need to put in some faith, right? We need to lean into amazement, to allow ourselves to be amazed by the outcome. Oh, that shit didn't work. Okay. You know what I mean? Like to change that. How do we change it? How do we transmute it? How do we alchemize our emotions? How do we become emotionally intelligent? How do I recognize self the same way I can recognize another person, what they are experiencing? How does my emotions affect another person? That is emotional intelligence, and to tune into that. How do we honor one another in terms of connection? How do I get these visions? My intuition, my gut speaks to me, my imagination shows me what could be, and I understand that we collectively, I know that we are part of the collective. I know that I am a fractal, a piece of the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega we, like the source of us living, that this isn't it. Everything comes from the Spirit, and we manifest our lives through our mindset. Acceptance, the beauty of all things. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Let me remember constantly who I am. Love itself in a temporary human form. I know that. I know that. I am love itself in a temporary human form. Love, light on voluntary escape. It's an acronym, beloved. It's not just an emotion. How does that express itself? It expresses itself through sympathy, empathy, compassion, the ability to communicate for the sake of understanding, to learn and to grow, to work at it daily. Can we be a workaholic in terms of learning and growth and expansion? What does that do when we continue to do that in a disciplined way daily? It leads us to wisdom. And wisdom is the pathway to peace, to fulfillment, the way to be happy. So, you want to sit? Yes. A good cup of coffee, beloved. Whew. That's a part of our daily fulfillment. We thank y'all so much for joining us here on the Tears of Utero show. We do. Y'all know we're going to be back later. We did the message early today because we were called to. So we will be back in the evening or whenever they tell us to get up and read and do it, we will. Because it's definitely fulfilling. It is the most fulfilling thing we do all day. Outside of just like experiencing creation and the Most High God with us, you know, the spirit thereof. You know, I'm not discounting that. No. But to be called to do this work is definitely fulfilling. It is the most fulfilling work I've ever done in this life cycle, beloved. It is. And to discover it has been an amazing journey. And it was discovered through the failed experiments of past cycles. Like we knew we was born different, right? Like we see the world different, and there's certain things that we just could not do. Our spirit would not allow us to sit in that. We might have dipped the toe, but that was just so we surely know that that wasn't for us. right? Failure. And I'm definitely getting those past cycles, decisions that we made that led us to this day. So when you can think about life in that way, is it really failure, or is it just a lesson learned that made you smarter? Ashe, and I'm really getting smarter, right? Like releasing that energy. For wisdom is the principal thing. Wisdom is the principal thing. How do you learn if you don't experiment? I'm just saying. So sometimes we can be really heavy on ourselves, not giving ourselves the things that we give out to others so freely. Like, trust, compassion, sympathy, empathy, understanding, the benefit of the doubt that's almost like endless. At some point, we get to a point where we have to discern and be like, okay, that doesn't work well for me. Maybe I need to start extending those types of emotions and sentiments, those expressions onto self first, beloved. And you use that learning to protect you, right? It doesn't mean that you like get to the point where you close yourself off and you cannot experience creation. But yeah, let it inspire you. Develop your passion, right? A new start. See, continuing to create. Discovering your desires, a new venture, right? And we said that somebody could be going on a new adventure. Nothing beats failure but a try. That's what I was always told. As long as you keep trying, you keep learning, you keep experimenting. And as long as you are experimenting, then you continue to experience. We want this one and this one. Yeah, know that you are worthy. See emotions. Tame your emotions. Let them be a guidance system, right? Understand them. Allow them to be your compass. If something doesn't feel right, honor it. If it does feel right, honor it, right? You are always safe and you are always protected. I feel like you wanted me to say something. You are protected and you are safe. That's what they said. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotion that blocks happiness and contentment. That's what they said. That's what they said. Can y'all see that? Just leave it up there for a few seconds so that you can read it. So y'all know I'm not sitting up here just making shit up. Spirit say relax. You are worthy. Somebody definitely is feeling a kind of way on this day. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. You absolutely do. One day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into somebody who does value you. That's what they just said. One day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. And you're going to be so glad that you kept it open. Yes. You are going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. So I need you to get excited. Get excited. For somebody, Spirit just said, happy birthday to you. So either it's your birthday or you're being born again today or something like that. I need you to get excited again. Like it's your birthday. It's my birthday excitement, okay? I need you to remember that you're not in this thing alone. You definitely are not alone, right? And I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. Archangel Michael definitely was showing up. So, and I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why I need you to get excited again. Because a happy ending, what we've been talking about, happiness, happy ending I've got coming is going to rock you. I want to rock with you all night. Don't hold on to the past. That's what they said. You stop yourself from living in the present when you hold on to the past. And you are safe. Again, you are protected. Same two cards. Came right back out. Spirit meant it when they said it. They said when I said it the first time I said it. Thank you. You guys got this. Keep pushing through. Competition. I'm getting the pathway is laid though. I am yours alone. Trust me, divine beloved, and change me. I said trust me. Maybe I need to, higher self. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can trust that you alone are the source of all things. Free me from the illusion of scarcity. Scarcity. Sever vows of poverty. Sever fear around money. I'm hearing it again. Sever vows of poverty, that you lack something, that something is missing. It is an illusion. Scarcity is an illusion. Creation is incredibly abundant. Everything that we need for our prosperity, for our highest, to thrive, for comfort, luxury is already here. It is here. It is here. It is here. Let me trust that all needs are always richly met. I am yours alone, beloved. I am. I am a vessel. I am a pixel, a piece of the Most High God, the source of us living. And within that is everything. Out of the kingdom comes all things. Workaholic, putting your energy in the right place. You may have been working and working and working, but maybe it's time to work at it a different way. Gossip. People could talk, Could be past people, said past shit. We don't know. But gratitude, beloved. Gossip or gratitude. Be grateful that people talk about you. Forgiveness. Forgive them. And we talked about forgiveness too. It's all about your perspective or your perception. They're talking about you, they see you. Okay. You see me. I know you see it. I know you see it. Impatience. Be patient with you. And patience in a challenge, right? Everything comes together in divine timing. That's the wisdom, right? There's seasons. Seasons in life. You could be in a season of things falling away so that you could learn, right? That quiet space when you're in hermit and you feel like nothing's happening. Something's happening. Progress is being made. Learning, right? Just open yourself up to it. You will be born again. You will birth anew, beloved. You will. Rejection. Reject fear, right? See, the experimentation creates the ability to see clearly. You may be confused when you get started, but it's like, okay, as you continue to go along, then things will, unravel, unfold. And other people could be in your ear. We saw gossip, right? And I'm getting these other energies, these other spirits around you that could be making you confused on what it is that you're supposed to do. Workaholic. Again, workaholic. Look. Going from confusion to fucking blank canvas, right? It could be other people around you, something within you that's causing confusion and you don't really know what to do, how to get your expression out. This could be spiritual help, right? It could be all kinds of things that take it which way it resonates. But I'm definitely getting, sometimes you need to block out other energies and tap into self, right? And look, now it's so much here that's been created. People would call you a workaholic. I'm getting that passion, this fire, right? That inspiration, being very creative. I can't even make it. Look, they just threw that on the floor and I'm not getting up to go get it. But I'm definitely getting that passion, creativity, have patience, right, with self. Everything that you need to do, everything that you need to express is going to come out. And I'm getting so much product that it definitely will make a way. I'm getting the fact that the abundance of your creativity will make the way. Even if you go outside and meditate, get into nature, get some inspiration, I'm getting things will flow for you. So if it's not in nature, it could be by, well, water is nature. Fire for somebody. You can sit by the fireplace or by the fire pit and get inspired. You could be inspired by all the past failures, beloved. You could paint your anger. You could paint your grief. You could paint that frustration. You could paint those annoyances. You could paint those emotions and get them out. That could be the way that you make a way. There's a lot of people that talk about those past cycles, what they have learned, and how they've come through, testimonial. And those testimonies will make a way for you. Can't fucking make it up. Paint your grief, beloved. For somebody, they need to paint it. They need to express it. However you express it, it is definitely going to make a way for you. It's other people who are going through that too. Joy, destiny. And I'm getting, after going through this grief, the grief of past failures is going to give you direction. Somebody has a very unique nature, and everything that you went through is leading you to your destiny, this happiness. You are destined to be joyous. And I'm getting balancing, right? The light and the dark. And I'm also getting karma. Anybody that came against you or done wrong, whichever way they are clothed, beloved, and cloaked, they will be judged. The spirit of creation takes care of all of that. But I'm getting somebody inspired to create by the spirit of creation itself. Last one. Or you want that one? Okay. And then that's it. So we just winding down. This is what we be doing after the message, putting the cards away. Look, transformation. That transformation is going to lead somebody to freedom. We got here vision, forgiveness, and vision. And we also got go within. Go within self, beloved. Have courage. Take courage. Right? Acceptance. Again, accept. We see spirit guides. Your spirit guides are around you to assist you, to help you. Divine guidance is here. Watch for the signs and synchronicities, right? Get clarity, right? And we're in the fall. And we talked about things falling away from you. Somebody could be in that season. We're definitely physically in the season. We're in the States, in the United States. So for us, this is the season. Timing cards, starting over, soul growth, clearing, releasing, new intentions. See? All the things that we talked about it. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, let's get it, my week. Let's get it. Hey, get it, my week. Let's get it. Oh, yes. We finna get it, y'all. But we gotta release some shit first. That's what they said. We finna get it. We finna receive. Be open so that you can receive. Receptivity, opening up, generosity, which we saw, gifts and assistance, spiritual gifts. Renewal. That's what Spirit said. Renewal. Renewal. A spark. That divine inspiration. New life, fresh stars, rejuvenation, healing after a crisis, that grief, healing, hermit energy, sacral chakra, the kingdom space, creativity, unlimited possibilities and potentiality. You paint your emotions or use those emotions to create your product, whatever it is that you are called to put out, beloved. Oh, it's going to be great. And you're going to find a whole soul tribe that's going to resonate. And it's going to bring happiness and fulfillment. We will pass contentment, beloved. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Tears of Week Tarot Show. You sure enough never know what you're going to get. That Crisco be cold, don't it, beloved? I'm talking about in the beginning. We had to get it out the can and into the pan. And the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, come in and turn the heat up. We get to cook it. hopefully we kicked up something that was good and edifying unto your soul, beloved, so that you could be spiritually strengthened, for you bear a yoke. And I'm getting renewal on this day. Spirit said for somebody, happy birthday to you. So either you're being reborn, renewed, or it's actually your birthday. And if it is, happy birthday to you. To the next now. I love you so much. I do. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me, that called me to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives in this day. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.